3, 2, 1.
Hey there, my ladies, my gentlemen, and my fellow soapies, messy drama lovers. Welcome back to Beyond the Gates recap, where the tea is scorching, the drama is off the rails, and everyone's moral compass is about as wobbly as a soap opera pregnancy timeline. I'm going to give you a few highlights, and then we'll dive deep into this episode. First, we have the drama at Nicole's office, where good manners go to die. We also have Dani's house, where the heartbreak meets petty revenge. Vernon's house, where Bill gets a lesson and absolutely not. And then, we actually had Dani go to confront Bill with a golf club. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpack this February 25th episode. So we start off with Dr. Nicole at work minding her business, trying to pick an award recipient like she's deciding on a new Chanel bag. Enter Hayley, strolling in like she's welcome. Newsflash, she's not. She bring in homemade cookies because nothing says I stole your sister's husband like a fresh batch of Betrayal flavored chocolate chip cookies. Nicole basically says thanks, but no thanks, telling Hayley to pack up her Tupperware and her nerve and sends her right on out. Iconic behavior. Meanwhile, Nicole's husband, the handsome Dr. Ted, pops in for a little midday romance. He sniffs her neck because apparently that's how he's flirting with his wife, and then dashes off to do some plastic surgery. You know what? I love that for the two of them. So now we have Martin and Vernon catching up, and Martin is still heated that Dani socked Hayley in the face. Now, Vernon's out here trying to be Dr. King Jr. with the nonviolence, but even he low-key thinks Hayley had it coming. And I respect that. They start talking about Bill, and Vernon basically saying Bill has finally shown his true colors. And shockingly, it's not flattering. So now from the club, Hayley calls Bill, who wonders where she's been. Now she says that she had one heck of a morning. Of course she did. But she's hoping to salvage the rest. Dani, however, is in shambles, y'all. She's flipping through old wedding photos, crying like she's auditioning for an Adele music video. Now, Mama Anita steps in with some tough love and a sprinkle of baby, you got to get it together. Then just when you think Dani is about to find some peace, nope. She pours a shot of vodka, throws on a blue dress, red shoes because statement heels are a necessity in revenge plots, and get ready for war. So now over at the hospital, Ashley gets some visitors and was offered lunch by Jan and Leslie and Eva, who are proud of her and knows that she's going to be a great nurse. Ashley's grateful and credits her mom for the sacrifice. However, Jan plays it down and hands over some food. Ava is a hairstylist but isn't sure that's what she want to do with the rest of her life. Ashley tells her, look, you don't have to compare the two of us. They talk about how solid Ashley and Derek are, and the women take off. However, they're in that elevator when Leslie watched Dr. Ted Richardson arrive. What's that all about? Especially as she's staring at him as if she knows him. Then later, Nicole turns up wishing Ashley a good first day while she heads to her own office. Shanice Johnson introduced herself to Ashley. She's her trainer and tells her that she's going to shadow her. Later on, Andre, the photographer, turns up and asks who her firefighter man is that stole her away. They weren't together, but you know what? He was working on it. Now, she calls him out for flirting before he goes. He takes a little sly photo of her when Shanice turns up and calls him a player. Meanwhile, Hayley pulls up to Bill's office looking like she just lost a boxing match because, well, she did. Bill freaks out like, my delicate flower, who did this to you? And Hayley is like, calm down, Romeo. Dani needed the win. And then she drops a bomb. let's elope. Maybe we could take off to Vegas instead because we ain't gonna have a decent time. I have no family, no friends to be having a wedding at the country club. Now, Bill pretends to be conflicted and whatnot, but all we know is that this man is gonna say yes faster than the soap villain waking up from a coma. However, he gets the bright idea that he got some plan to see if they can still have this wedding at the country club because he needs to call in a favor from the Duprees. So then Bill, thinking he's more influential than he actually is, rolls up on Vernon like, hey, can you convince your family to show up at my wedding? Really, Bill? Anyway, Vernon, sipping his tea and exuding wisdom, basically says, absolutely the hell not. And honestly, I don't blame him. However, Bill, being Bill, tries the I owe you card, and Vernon just stares at him like, boy, if you don't get off my porch. After Bill slithers away, Anita rolls up and says that man being humble is suspicious. We've got a problem. And listen, when the matriarch says there's a problem, and even her husband says that it's a bigger problem, it's a problem. And they said that, look, we got to protect Martin. So, y'all, we got this other plot twist with Leslie and Eva. When they get home, they discuss something very cryptically. Leslie doesn't want to put her kid into an uncomfortable situation, but Eva says that her mom deserves better and she is all in. And I'm wondering if it have anything to do with Dr. Ted. So then we had Bradley Smith, a.k.a. Smitty, greeting his husband, Martin, with a bear hug at home. Now, Martin talks about his day with his granddad, and talks turn to the husbands adopting Tyrell and Samantha, which is the best decision they think they've ever made, other than marrying. They're teens now, and Tyrell passed calculus, but not well. He's going through something. Martin said he's going to talk to him. They discuss Samantha dating at 16, and they actually agree to give her the go-ahead. They discuss Martin's bad dreams that he never remembers. He chalk it up to exhaustion, but Smitty is really worried. Martin changes the subject to dinner, not wanting to discuss any of this further. Nicole and Ted let Andre into the office. He's getting ready for a photo shoot, and Ted says Kat can take him around. When Andre goes, Ted said that he reminds him of his brother that passed away, and he's gratefully daily that he's walking through life with Nicole. And finally, Dani, still looking like the baddest in Fairmont Crest, walks straight into Bill's office like she owns the place, picking up a golf club and wrecks his desk. Yeah, we talking pens flying, documents scattering. She's making a statement. Then she looked him dead in the eyes and called him a sorry SOB. End the scene. Oh boy, the drama is just getting started. Okay, so there you have it. Yeah, this episode had everything. Neck sniffing, cookie-based apologies, unsolicited wedding invitations, and office destroyal. I, for one, am living for Dani's unhinged villain era. Will Bill ever get a clue? Will Hayley ever stop making bad choices? And who's going to clean up Bill's office? Yeah, we got to tune in next time for more Beyond the Gates messiness. Until then, stay dramatic, stay fabulous, and stay far away from homemade cookies laced with guilt. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye, Soapies.